YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to TelliVision87. So let's get into this new episode of Basketball Wives. It's a lot going on. We have fashion show talk, we have real estate talk, we have possible postpartum talk, and so let's jump into it. It's the workout scene. Everybody's at the gym. They're at Brooke's event. Now y'all remember last episode, Duffey and Brandi getting into it because they both throwing shade at each other, bringing, you know, husbands and whatnots and boyfriends into it. So they both got a little testy, and they're trying to sit down and have a conversation and just get to the bottom of it. But they start getting loud again. It's like Brandi just gets so, we might as well just be in the intercession. Brandi gets so like hyped up and riled up. Duffey's actually trying to apologize to her, but she missed it because she's so busy hollering. So I don't know what it is about Brandi. It's like their whole dynamic is just off. But I honestly think that Duffey is trying to come from a good place. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But the way Brandi just snaps off so quickly, it's crazy. And then we're gonna see it later on at the fashion show when they try to have a talk again. But we'll get to that in a second. So forgive me if I don't go in order from like scene to scene to scene exactly. But next we have Angel. She's talking to Rockstar. The baby's healthy, the baby's home. Angel is trying to get back into the swing of things of work. She doesn't want to miss out on, you know, some of her clients having some big events coming up. She says she got Mary J. Blige wants something, and City Girls, and some other big names. So she's trying to get back out there and get to the bag. But at the same time, she's feeling like she could be dealing with some postpartum, but she doesn't want to diagnose herself with that yet. She wants to go to a doctor, which is the conversation that she has with British coming up. But now with Rockstar, she's explaining how she's feeling, and Rockstar is like not really getting it. He's just basically saying that you're okay, the baby's okay, the other kids are okay, your work is going to be fine, just, you know, stop overthinking. But to Angel, it's not really overthinking. She's just feeling really, really overwhelmed. And at times, she just feels so off. One minute, she could be okay. The next minute, she just feel like she want to break down and cry. But I guess for Rockstar or men, I guess in general, you can't really expect them to understand that because they don't carry the baby. They don't deliver the baby. They don't have a bond with the baby like the mother does. So a lot of guys could not understand, like, if, you know, of course, if the woman breaks it down enough, they will understand. But off rip, how British was like, oh yeah, that sounds like postpartum, like right away. Rockstar is not putting two and two together. So after she expresses that to Rockstar, she's just like, okay, well, how do I stop overthinking, and, you know, what do you suggest I do? When he tells her, like, you know, you shouldn't try to come back to work so quickly, you know, she just chill out and relax for a little bit longer. But Angel really doesn't want to do that. So we step away from that scene for a little minute, and we get to Brooke and I believe it's Brooke and Brandi. Yes, Brooke and Brandi. We get to them. They're doing a recap of the gym event, of Brooke's event, and Brandi is telling Brooke, like, hey, that's my trigger when I'm trying to talk and have a conversation and get what I need to say out, and you cut me off, or it's like I can't talk. That's a trigger. I don't like that. But in the middle of all that, they get Jackie on the phone on FaceTime because apparently Jackie fell asleep at the gym when they got to arguing. Baby Jackie had her eyes closed. I seen in a comment under someone else's video that she was she might have been drunk or something. I don't know what it was, but Jackie she was definitely gone there for a little second. So they poked fun at her at that. But Jackie just reminding everybody, you know, they're all looking forward to the fashion week in LA. So next we see I'm not sure if the next scene is British and Angel or if it's Jen and Jackie. But since we just got done talking about Jackie for a quick little second, I'll go ahead and talk about that scene. Jackie is with her real estate mentor. Y'all know she's trying to get her real estate license. She's studying, the exam is coming up, but she has a house that she's going to show. So she invites Jen over to, you know, basically do the pitch to her or whatever, like it was a real showing. Jen is like, oh, okay, you know, I see you, Jackie, but when you talk about a house, don't talk about the cobwebs or something, you know, something else. But she was just throwing a little light shade. But she did say that she was proud of Jackie for going after her real estate license and getting into that area. So they sit down, have a conversation, and Jen is telling Jackie, oh, when I do my thing in LA, I'm gonna meet with the producer, one of the producers of the show, and she's gonna give me basically a behind the scenes look at everything, from the models to the outfits to just everything, the whole production of the show, because we all know Jen has this hairline she's working on and she wants to do a show. So good for Jen, good for her. So her and Jackie sit down, but Jackie feels some type of way that Jen didn't necessarily come to her first. And then we see Jackie, her throwback pics of when she used to do modeling and stuff back in the day, because Jackie, she's just a fashion girl. She's been doing fashion just for like the longest time. So yeah, Jackie feels some type of way about that, which we will get to a little bit later. That will definitely come back around. So then we move to Angel and British whole thing this season is this ankle monitor, trying to get the ankle monitor cover up. She go to Angel, girl, Angel, could you make me some clothes, some custom clothes, so I can cover up this ankle monitor? It's clunky. I'm trying to cover it up. This is not cute. So Angel's like, she gets her people out there to do the measurements, blah, 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 blah. They sit down and talk about her conversation that she had before with Rocky. And like I said, British said right away, sounds like postpartum, because that's something that I went through. And she encourages Angel to go ahead and see the doctor so she can get a proper diagnosis. But Angel says she was looking it up online and she definitely has some of the symptoms. But just giving her words of encouragement, telling her like, look, you're not going crazy, there's nothing wrong with you. Yeah, just don't feel like you're letting people down or letting your kids down. But being a mom is a lot. And it's like, people forget, like, you give birth to a whole person. It's like, of course you're gonna have a day where you just feel a little off. And on top of your mental, then you got your body is out of whack. Everything is just off. And life still goes on. And Angel still has 2 other kids. So just trying to balance everything. And then, like she said, with her work. And then Rockstar, I'm sure at some point he probably getting on her damn nerves too. You know, so that's a lot. But girl, Angel, it'll be all right. Go to the doctor and you know, try to not be so hard on yourself. Everything will be all right. You're doing a great job. So then we get to LA, right? We see Jennifer behind the scenes. They get to the fashion show. Let me know if I'm missing something, because I feel like I just jumped all the way like around. But this is like the bread and butter of the of this episode. So everybody's in LA for the fashion week. Everybody at the fashion week. Jennifer is getting that behind the scenes look. The producer, one of the designers, shows her everything that she has to take into consideration. Then she's like, hey, Jennifer, do you want to walk in the show? Jennifer is like, I don't know, but yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and do it. Jennifer walks. They all kind of, like, everybody comes in. Everybody's looking nice. They all sit down in the little VIP after one of the shows. After another show, this is like in between time. Jen is telling everybody her experience and that she's gonna walk in the show. Jackie is just throwing so much shade. Jackie is just like, well, wait a minute, what? I don't even think Jackie picks it up at first, because later on it's like Jackie has no idea that Jen is walking in the show. I'm like, Jackie, were you there at the table with everybody else? So that was a little weird. But Jackie is throwing all this shade, and Jen is trying to figure out, like, is she mad at me? You know, is she upset because I didn't come to her and I asked somebody else? Like, Jen is confused, and Jackie just looks crazy per usual. So we get to the show. Jennifer gets up there. She struts her stuff, and Jackie, with her crazy behind, gets up and starts like walking next to the runway, just trying to steal Jennifer's moment. Because before Jennifer even comes out, Jackie's like, if Jennifer comes out here, I'm going to cut up. Like, she just was going in. And everybody's looking at her like, you didn't hear Jen just say a few minutes ago that she's gonna walk in the show? Like, what is going on? So the fashion show is over. Jen walks. Whip-de-doo. Okay, we get past that. Then we see Jackie is crazy. And we see Jackie try to pull over Duffey and Brandi for another talk out session 2.0 at this point. They are kind of both hesitant about it. They don't really want to talk about it there. It's not the time or the place. Jackie insists, so they get to talking. Next thing you know, voices get raised again. Brandi's like, cut the camera off so I can talk to this bitch like I want to talk to her. Cut the camera off. And Duffey is looking like, Brandi, yo, chill. Like, what is going on? I'm trying to hear you out, but the way you coming at me is just crazy. But Brandi was trying to talk to Duffey first, but I guess Duffey made a face. She kind of sort of rolled her eyes, but she just had this look on her face like, oh. It was like one of those. And Brandi did not like that. But Brandi's whole thing is like, she don't want Duffey to say nothing, not express no emotion or nothing. And Duffey just like, well, I don't necessarily have to say anything, but if I want to make a face, I can make a face and express myself. So they get to arguing back and forth over just foolishness. It's stupid at this point. Duffey, you know, goes out. I don't know if security was like just decided to take them out, or if Duffey decided to just go ahead and go on her own, and then security decided to walk her out, you know, of the event or whatever. Yeah, so, and Brandi goes to sit back down, and then Brooke tells Brandi, like, girl, you can't be doing all of this. If, you know, if we have to have accountability for Duffey, then you have to have some as well. So it seemed like they was about to get into it for a second, but then they started laughing, and Brooke was like, no. Y'all know how Brooke be. No, if we're going to have accountability for Duffey, then you need to be held accountable too. So that's how all that went. That's pretty much how the episode ended. It was crazy, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. What's the matter with Jackie? What's wrong with her? Tell me what you think about Jen. Did, like, in real time. Oh, another thing, speaking of Jen, her and Jelani broke up, child. I didn't even know. Apparently it hit the blogs maybe yesterday. This is Tuesday, I'm recording this. Maybe yesterday or the day before. Jennifer got a new boo. I don't know who he looked kind of cute from the pictures that I saw. He looks younger. Like, Jelani looked like more around Jennifer's age. I think Jennifer is... Ooh, how old are they now? Because they were like 34, 35 back when the show, when Basketball Wives first came on in like 2011. So they probably in their mid-40s now, somewhere like that. But this guy that Jennifer's seeing, he looked younger. He looked like he in his 30s. He probably around about my age somewhere. But anywho, Jelani in one of his Instagram stories talking about wow with the heartbreak emoji, and Jennifer was like, we been broke up since July 2022. I have not seen this man or talked to this man in 9 months. So I don't know what happened. I thought they were a nice couple. I guess it just, you know, it just didn't work out. But shout out to Jennifer and the new guy. Child, he tatted up and everything. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let me know what y'all think about the episode. Let me know what y'all think about Jennifer's new boo. All right. It's your girl Telly. TelliVision87 is the channel. Thank y'all for watching. Check out some more of my reviews, and I'll be back with a new one for you guys real soon. All right. Peace.